Joat.
Everybody wanna be a bad man.
Yeah.
They don't hear me down.
Now I lay me down to sleep. First comes the violence, then comes the sirens, then comes the silence, then comes the violence. Oh, somebody singing at your funeral. First comes the violence, then comes the sirens, then comes the silence, then comes the violence. Oh, somebody singing at your funeral.
Better be prepared for this talking. Worry when you're hustling. Big city of London, be careful who you're trusting. Stare in my pupils, death's getting usual. Heads down, dressed in black, tears at the funeral. Stretch. My homie on the wing thought the streets mattered. Straight rolling with the slingers and the heat clappers. He say he gon' be winning with the P stackers. Came home from the bing and got his dream shattered. For a white chain, these niggas gamble with their life like a dice game. I know it's madness to survive, but it's quite strange. Little gangster, you got a mind, do the right thing. That's what I used to tell him. He said you can't tell me nothing, call them martyrs. Hard-headed, stubborn little bastard. Now mommy's stressing car, boy got blasted. But daddy's stressing car, he can't afford the casket.
First comes the violence, then comes the sirens, then comes the silence, then comes the violence. Oh, somebody singing at your funeral. First comes the violence, then comes the sirens, then comes the silence, then comes the violence. Oh, somebody singing at your funeral.
Hey, I'm from the south of the river, dog. Out for the pounds, cause we living raw. Come from where they don't give up. Baby girl 5 years old and they hit her up. Hey, that's how the game goes. Just gotta stay on your toes or get your brain blown. I pray on my foes, you know Page, bro. Just try and pray 5 times on the day, Holmes. He said you ain't a G if you don't make bones. 17 years old on his way home. Had a red flag hanging out his back pocket. Now they got repping in peace on his gravestone. Didn't wanna listen. There's thousands of men like this in the cemetery or sitting in the prison. The judge just hit him with the written. Like that's what you get for trying to fiddle with the system.
First comes the violence, then comes the